Had to read 1984 for school. We had to read the screen, like the 1984 play script or something, and not the book, which is kind of weird. Hi, Big Noob and Osmo and Leo and T and Link and Claw and Tide of Techno and Osmo and wait, I already said Osmo. Kusinri and Kuchi and Adapen. Ross, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you very, very much. I've aged? Excuse you. Oh wait, yeah, I am still in the Silk Song category. Ben, thank you for the 30 months at tier 2. Thank you incredibly much. Thank you very, very much. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Hadruganacool and Puktim and Akira and Darby and Ryusu and Link and Gehenna and Digger and Hall and Jonas and Cocky and Andrew. Leo, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you so much. Dragonical, thank you for the 33 months. Puktim, thank you for the 8 months. House, thank you for the 7 months. Soulseeker, thank you for the tier 2 for 30 months. Jesus Christ. Nobody, thank you for the 20 months. Thank you. Hi, Truest Tests. Clistemery, thank you for the 12. Thank you very, very, very much. Hi, Perceiver, an unpaid viewer. Hi, All Clouds of Bunnies. Alan, thank you for the 9 months. Richard, thank you for the 24 months. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hi, Jim and Inlagan and Saltion. Hello, hello. Hi, Yuzu and Joel and Hey There Chat Again and Lucica and Pedro and Fury and Osler and Crocs and Grizzcool. Hi, Bibsy and Slam Dancer and Yoru. Now end stream. Yeah, we're done for the day. Farming those hype trains by not streaming for a week. Guys, I appreciate the subs. Thank you very much. Ido, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you very, very much. Hi, Arcanian Warrior and Five Truck and Cole and Sleepy Sora and Ghosty and Albert and Jimmy and Pen Pen. Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. Hi, Relic. Welcome back. Thank you. Been a while. How have you been since the last stream? How long ago was the last stream? It's been over a week now, hasn't it? Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Consume thank you bits. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you. And hi, Millet. Like a year. Shit. Oh my god, it's been 10 days. The last stream where you cried. Yeah, I left on such a sour note. I left by rage quitting the stream. How awful is that? I'm really sorry. I can't explain how sorry I am, but I also don't want to say sorry too much because you probably already know. Hi, KZ. How's the uni spill the beans? It's going. At this point, we're all used to your monthly mental breakdowns. Dude, okay, it wasn't a mental breakdown. I am waiting for the day where I like don't do that. Again, I think I've gotten better, but I can't, I don't know. I'm better off stream, to be honest. I don't know, I was feeling funky that day, I guess. Don't ask about uni or it's gonna be another 2 weeks of that stream. Maybe. Hi, Error. No stream and she still failed uni. My work's been a little tricky. Lack of streams gave me a lot of time to fully dissect Silent Hill F before you played it. Nice, nice. Coffee Cup, thank you for the 14 months. Thank you very, very much. And yes, I think I will be playing Silent Hill F today. I will be playing a little bit. Oh my god! What the fuck? 50? Jesus Christ. I may be falling. Are you kidding me? Ido, thank you for the gifted sub. Bloody hell. You do not have to deserve for the hard work. Oh man. Dude, you did not have... That's absurd, dude. Thank you so fucking much. You don't sub. Do not sub. Please. Yeah, why is Valorant giving subs? I saw that. Jordan, I saved the 24 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Reverse psychology, what should I tell you to sub instead? We will be gaming today. We will. God. It's not on you, Queen, blame Norskin. I know, it also kind of looks like I left because of Norskin, because I left after the stream when I unbanned him, but then he got banned later the same day. Again. I actually really missed the stream, I got used to it. Oh man. That is very kind. Doesn't go live, fails classes, gets donos. Yeah, I really don't deserve those, but thank you so fucking much. Whoa, Kusimri. How do you have a Sonic badge? I want that. Or Sonic Racing. Guys, how do I get the Sonic Racing badge? It's really cute. Still talking about that guy? Yeah, let's not mention it, let's not mention it. You missed out? You gotta go fast to get the badge? Oh. Wait, I get it, it's a Sonic joke. Gotta go fast. You're not a Sonic fan like that, look up? No, but it's cool. Dude, I don't have any cool badges. I want one. Can't believe you made me go outside in your absence. It's good for you, man. Forgot to cancel this, stuck for another month. Smugface, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. What are your plans for getting Fawn back? I don't know. I don't know if he is coming back. I'd goat. I don't know, I think it's kind of crazy to leave because a chatter got unbanned for one stream and then you leave the same day. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a little much. But he, like, Norskin's banned again, I don't know what's up. Hi Bjorn! Can you move to another country? The stream times are bad for me. I like Australia! Australia's cool. But daylight savings will be beginning in summer, which means that I will be, even though I'll be going live at the same time for me, it'll be a bit earlier for you guys, I think. Hi Mentange. I don't know when that begins officially. Marvel, thank you for the 20 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You didn't actually fail school, right? Guys, what do you mean fail? How could I fail university if it's not exam time? I assume you had other reasons for leaving? Yeah, maybe. Hi Shadow. Tallymaster, thank you for the 19 months. Thank you very, very much. North Korean, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. You could fail assignments. Oh, that's true. I forgot you could fail those. Can you remove my VIP? It's UG. Tapple, you actually not want it though.
Why people happy?
Who gave that 100 bits? Carhill, thank you for 100 bits. And 7, thank you for the 3 months. I'm sorry if I've missed any notifications. Thank you so, so much. Hi Nonsense. It must go. Oh, okay. Alright. I'll remove it. Don't cry about it though. Okay, it's gone. Hi, my battery. If you dislike a chatter, you could always just block them. That's true. Don't give it to Kevin. Isn't Kevin already VIP? Oh wait, maybe not actually. Can I have Tapple's badge? I don't think we're gonna do a transfer badge policy. I'm 10k off of 200k I was gonna pay to give VIP back to him. Oh. Hi Sealer, you're pretty cool. Thanks, man. Wow. Rare post-retirement stream? Yeah, I'm not I'm not retired. I'm just very... what games do you have planned for October? I've got some ideas planned. Not necessarily games. I did want to play Alien Isolation, actually. But that is quite a long game. Maybe I won't finish it, but we could play some Alien Isolation. Yes, I know, Wii Sports and Pikmin, they're coming up. Did Konami sponsor Silent Hill F? They did! I was kind of scared they weren't going to give me a key, because they gave me the key to the Metal Gear Solid remake, and I played like 2 hours of it, and it was laggy as shit, and I kind of took the piss out of it. But thank you, Konami. They definitely don't check. Sir Leche, Senor Leche, I'm not sure how to say your name, but thank you for the 6 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Girl, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, good. Good, 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 good. Alien Isolation is great, but it does drag a bit towards the end. Yeah. Especially because, from what I've seen of that game, from what I remember, I think it's like 30 hours long or something, and I think all of it is just in that spaceship, right? When games are that long and they're all in like a single location, that kind of like freaks me out a bit. I know this Wii Fit music just like brought me back, holy shit. Board of Directors expect you to make up for the missing work. Oh man. Guys, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I've been going to the library every single day. I've been studying so much, and I still submitted my assignments late. And I was like, how the fuck did that even happen? It's fine. Like, I'm still gonna... I haven't failed them. They just get a penalty, but like... Jesus Christ. Are you able to focus? My focus has actually been better. This past week, I think. I've been there, it happens. Yeah. It's a space station, the locations do vary, but it is a long ass game. Yeah, I probably won't finish it though. Are you taking any new meds? No! But that kind of made me think, shit, maybe I need it. Stop streaming and focus improves. No, I think it was just, like for my landscape history class, which is really obscure, I'm actually interested in... I'm interested in most of my subjects. Oh my god, T! Thank you for this 10 gifted! Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Jacob, thank you for 13 months as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can take more time by being more detail-focused than the norm. I do think... See, I don't consider myself a perfectionist right now, but I did kind of notice when I was... So for my urban planning assignment... Dude, what is this music? I feel like a fucking child. Oh, it's from Banjo-Kazooie. Hi, Zayla! Thank you, Valorant too. Thanks, Valorant! Thank you! Yeah, for my urban planning, and for a lot of my design subjects, my assignments, you have to give in like a... I don't know what to call it. Like a mini portfolio kind of thing, where you have like a cover page, and then you have a bunch of different like pages with all the content of your assignment, and like diagrams, and for my urban planning, like a bunch of maps and all that bullshit. And I like formatting that and making it look pretty. And I kind of realized when I was doing my urban planning assignment that was already a day late. Like, and I had finished all the diagrams I needed to fucking do. But I'm not kidding, I spent like 9 hours straight on my computer trying to finish it. And I was like, how the fuck is this taking me 9 hours? What am I doing? And, you know, at some point I was looking for... I decided at some point that I wanted it to look a bit like Wii Sports. Like I wanted to give it like a Frutiger Aero vibe. And then I started looking at Frutiger Aero fonts and then like trying to make it look all pretty. And then I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? I need to get it in. I don't need to make it look pretty. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't think that's very helpful. But I have a tendency to do that. How many times did you check Reddit in the 9 hours? A couple times, maybe. Spending a million hours and wondering how all that time passed doing nothing. Yeah. Frutiger is literally the font. I know, but I didn't want the Frutiger font. Dude, when I looked up Frutiger Aero fonts, someone had asked on Reddit and everyone in the comments was like, just use the Frutiger font, obviously. I was like, well, no shit, Sherlock. I want other ones that fit the vibe. Sorry. It's already late though, might as well make it good. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Also, like for my landscape history, I also have an issue of doing way too much research and spending like 80% of my time doing research and reading a bunch of articles and journals, as opposed to actually writing the shit I need to write. Oopsies. Comes back from 10 days to complain about Reddit. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. Buy your drugs for autism. Oh, but it's the drugs that are causing the autism, man. It's the fucking paracetamol. Anything fun last weekend? No. I did go back to spend some time with my mum at home, which was very nice. Got to see the cats and stuff. Not gonna lie, you feel like an OCD perfectionist like myself. It's too tiring over time, and you end up behind and unmotivated. Yeah, I don't know if I'd describe it as OCD. I think I just get very sidetracked by things that, in the scheme of things, don't matter a lot. Might need to double down on the autism time to chug Tylenol. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I've been a little bit stressed. But it's okay. It's okay. Does your mum miss you when you leave for school? I hope so. No, I think I wanted to go back to see my mum anyway because of, you know, family stuff that's happened, and my dad has come back now. My brother's actually still in, I think he's in London right now. Which I don't think he's ever been alone overseas before. Wow. He's a big boy. But my mum was alone for like 2 weeks. She does have the dogs and the cats, which is nice, but especially when you've got other shit going on, I feel like there's and she's quite a social person. You have a tendency to get in your head a bit. So it was nice to see her. Are you losing hair over it? I can't tell because I usually lose like quite a lot of hair anyway. But I get fixated and hyper-focused on details that aren't important too. Yeah. Forsen died for your sins. Thank you for the 25 months. Thank you very, very much. And hi, Daemona. Isn't he meant to be in China looking for a wife? He's going to China next year, dude. But yeah, he's like going international right now. How long is your current school break? It is a week long. And it will go by very quickly. God, my voice is raspy already. How? Does your eye twitch when you're stressed? No. I will say though, I got so stressed on... Belle, will you please denounce left-wing violence? Guys, the left-wing extremism has gone too far. We need to get these liberals out of here. Got assignments to do in the break. I have some things I want to work on. I want to get started on some exam prep, kind of early. I'll do some revision, definitely. I really loved, we watched Amelie for movie night. I'm sorry, I think I've missed a couple movie nights. I missed this week's, and I think I missed, some other ones. So I'm really sorry, and game nights, I'm really sorry. But I did watch Amelie, and that movie was very cute. I liked Amelie a lot. God, this week was 3 hours? Oh my goodness. Over a week off and lost her voice muscle, yeah. I'm back in school, I have a test tomorrow morning, hooray. Good luck, man, good luck. Are you planning on starting Silent Hill F today? Just asking in case you need to charge the watch for the heart rate monitor. Oh shit! Dude, I don't even know where my watch is. Oh goodness. Is it actually scary though? I feel like it just looks a bit... Oh no, it does look scary, but it doesn't look like jump scare scary. Just blame your late assignments on the radical left. Will do. Will do. Did the Silk Song get flushed? I don't think I'll finish Silk Song just because I really... Oh guys, I'm really sorry. I don't have much time at the moment, and... Oh! We'll finish some more games in the holidays, but... I might play someone, maybe... I could play either on main or on 5L in the holidays. Because I would like to continue playing that. What was the actual scariest game you've played on stream? Has dropped the last 10 games. Dude, I don't have time! I don't have time, and my exams are like in a few weeks. Come on, man. Come on. Scariest part is the counterintuitive controls. Okay. You screamed a lot in FNAF. Yeah, it's like, what do you count as scary? Like atmosphere, or just the amount of jump scares that make me jump? Yeah, Who's at the Door, I think made me jump more than I have. That made me squeal. I don't know why I was such a pussy that day. The amount of times you screamed? Okay, it'd be Who's at the Door then, and yeah, maybe FNAF. Imagine how worse it'll be once you graduate and have a 9 to 5. Okay, the one thing about having a 9 to 5 is, at least with most jobs that I'm thinking of, you do the 9 to 5, and once you get home, it's done. Like, you don't have homework unless you're like at a corporate job and you have like deals you're trying to make. I don't fucking know. But you know, you can relax. Whereas at uni, you're kind of in a perpetual state of having to do, there's always something you have to be doing. Yeah, I guess you need to do housework. That's true. Hi Takanashi. And hi Sin. And a normal weekend, yeah. Like on the weekend, you're not worrying about the assignment that's due on Monday morning. And there's pros and cons to both those things. But I think that is, you know, when I did work retail and like hospitality, when you got home, it was like, it's over. You're disconnected from the work world, it's out. And again, obviously that depends on the kind of job you're doing and like circumstances, whatever, but imagine being an adult with responsibilities. Being an adult sucks balls. Endless work calls after work. Yeah, see, that isn't fun. I had Northern Line describe university as super because they just give you stuff and you do it. That's helped to put it into perspective for me. Eh? That doesn't help me at all, Northern Line. Might be time to go on one of those dating apps for tradwives. It may be a little GG. Are there dating apps specifically for tradwives? Is that real? Maybe in the States. Northern Line didn't struggle in school, did he? I bet he was a perfect student. Listen, I used to be a perfect student, but now I've gone downhill. Unfortunately. Christian mingle, yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see the corner of my eye is slightly red compared to this one? Like, this one's normal. This one's, like, a little bit swollen. It's hurting. And I'm really worried there's, like, a sty or something for it. Forming, sorry. And I have a presentation that I need to do in front of the class next week. And if this gets any bigger, I'm going to kill myself. I didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure I'm using a new mascara, and I do really like how it looks. But I'm thinking, I find it very hard. Sorry, the room just lit up like a billion times brighter. I did not fart on my pillows. Is that why you took a week off? Because you got pink eye? It's not. But now I'm worried that I'm gonna have to take a week off. Okay, it's because I'm using this new mascara. I usually use this other one that's a bit more expensive and has more natural ingredients. But this one, my mum gave it to me and was like, give it a try. It's cheaper, it's from the chemist. And it's a bit harder to get off at night. And my theory is that even though I do remove my eye makeup and my makeup every night, that some of it got like stuck in one of the follicles and now it's irritated. So fuck. Yeah, I think a bit of it got stuck in my eye overnight. That is my theory, because this hasn't happened with my other mascara. Eye patch, I'm fine with wearing an eye patch on stream, but I can't wear an eye patch for my presentation, man. That's ridiculous. Hi exits. Ooh, I could wear black glasses, that's true. That could look pretty cool. Eye patches can be cunty. Yeah, let's start an eye patch trend, guys. Beyond using them when you have an eye infection. Just as a fashion statement. Yeah, like Solid Snake, exactly. Ian, thank you for the 14 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. And White Fang, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, man. That Chicken Kill Bill with the eye patch was cunty as fuck. Why can't I remember that?
You're back, bell shy, bell
there were a lot of
bell
cunty people in
bell cheer, bell love, bell love, bell
oh my
happy,
god,
bell
it reads
Miguel,
every
bell
email.
Miguel, bell Miguel, bell
yeah, she's
sad,
cunty.
bell Miguel.
I remember my brother wore an eye patch so his vision could get better. How the fuck does that work? Eye patch like a pirate, it's amazing. Thank you. Did you watch Ludwig's speedrun event? The Mario part was fun. No! I'm sorry, Ludwig. Hi, Austin. I did that too. One eye means it has to do the work of two eyes. Oh, wait, okay, that maybe makes sense. Can you cover that eye with your fringe? We can't do this. No, that'll make it worse. Again, I really shouldn't be putting like eye makeup on, honestly. But it'd look too weird, man. But I've tried not to put it on the lower lashes, like on the thing. Don't touch and irritate it more. Okay. Thoughts on Kai Cenat? I saw he got 1 million subs, which... Kirby, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you very, very much. Was his whole... Put on more makeup? Yeah, to cover it. Was the whole thing just so he could get... Was the goal 1 million subs from the start? Like he did the whole thing just to get 1 million? Why? I saw he was begging for subs. It seems a little weird to me. I don't have an issue with like subathons, but already being a multi-millionaire and asking for 1 million subs is crazy to me. I think his last record was 750k or something, so over that. Like, that is absurd. Thoughts on Bruce Drop-Him-Off coming back? I haven't seen that man in years. And I stopped seeing him when he went on like a... No, I only saw him when he was, he went to see Nick and Milena. This was years ago now. And he seemed really cool. But then I think he went a little bit weird. Wait until you pay rent. Yeah. Companies were gifting so many subs too. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Did you see the new rewind thing on Twitch? Dude, for a second I was like, wait, Twitch rewind? Like YouTube rewind? Hell yeah. Yeah, I did. I mean, you can just clip things and go back with that, I guess, but this should be more convenient, I suppose. Bruce went schizo that one time, I think. Yeah, I vaguely remember something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. This rewind shit is kind of weird to get used to. I swear I haven't like been on Twitch and seen it like in use, but companies gifting subs makes sense because it's free ads to impressionable teenagers. That's true. Valorant had 60k gifted in Kai's stream. Oh my god. You have to be a sub and the stream has to have VODs on. Oh, okay. Thoughts on iShow Speed? Honestly, I get like a few clips of Speed in my like Instagram and yeah, mainly Instagram. And I've seen some really sweet clips of him, but then there's also some very crazy... Dude, it's so bright. It's so bright. Hold on. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm in heaven. I'm being raptured, guys. His streams seem like hell. It's just a fucking large crowd following him. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've seen some really sweet moments from him, and I'm like, oh, he's really cute. But then there's also some really hectic shit that happens that I'm like, maybe... I think some of these really big streamers need to be a bit more vocal about setting boundaries and standard of behavior, even though I know that can only go so far. Maybe he does, I'm not sure. But, hi Kenny. Rapture was last week, it's just the sun, sorry. Okay, I've written a few things in my notes that I've been thinking about, only over the past couple days. And that was one of my questions. Why are people saying that the rapture happened? Where did that come from? Because I don't think it's true. Like, there was no date for the rapture, but where did people why did people think it was that day? Master, thank you for the 7 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, it was a person on TikTok? Was that it? Every time a big crowd is following Speed, I feel like someone is gonna shoot him. Oh god. I'm sure that's unlikely. But yeah, it's a bit scary. Well, I would be having a ton of fans following me. A priest from some random country claimed it was that day. Oh. Some guy on the radio said it would happen. Some evangelist preacher. Wait, it was just one random, like, preacher guy? Oh, wow. Why are you questioning the ramblings of schizophrenics? Not all of them are schizophrenics. But I was very like, I was like, why the fuck? Since when was it the rapture? How many raptures has it been now? I mean, I know people were comparing it to the... Was it the Mayan? I think it was Mayan. 2012, like, end of the world thing. But that was like a... That was different. Don't they say shit like that every year? Yeah. I just saw it everywhere for like a day, and I was like, where'd this come from? To be fair, it was only one guy who started the whole religion to begin with. Are you talking about Mr. Jesus? I guess so. Atheists with an IQ of 140 don't fall for that. So true. If Jesus comes down to Earth, what would you do, Belle? I would... I have no idea what I'd do. I'd ask him to take me with him. Gotta have at least one big end of the world thing each decade? Yeah. I was at an amusement park in 2012 waiting for the world to end. Yeah, I remember being at school that day and people talking about it. And I don't even think... Oh no, maybe I was on the internet, but... I don't think I was on the internet that much, though. But I remember it being a massive thing even then. In my, like, grade 4 class. He would come to Earth and go on Kai's stream, probably. Wait, that'd be sick! I was genuinely a bit scared. I don't know how I wasn't more scared as a kid. Were you disappointed it didn't end? No, I didn't really care. I didn't care if it was gonna end for some reason, even though I was a very, like, superstitious child. Roblox was crazy during the 2012 stuff. Dude, I'm so sorry. Wait, let me try and turn down the gain. It's so bright. Goodness me. Matt, thank you for 34 months. Happy Pride. Thank you, man. It was a big deal back then. I remember waking up that morning feeling weird. And none of us died. Well, actually, probably a few of us died, but not because of the thing. Roblox has been around since 2012? Dude! Yeah, Roblox has been around since like 2009 or some shit. I was playing Roblox, maybe not 2012. How old was I in 2012? I don't know. That was the prime years of Roblox. You used to be a Satanist, you're not getting in with Jesus. I did get into Satanism because I was like an edgy... So I had that moment when I was a kid where I wanted to be a Christian really bad, and I recited those words, and I wanted to make myself officially Christian, and I said that God came to me in a dream, and I told that to my little brother, even though it wasn't true at all, I just made it up. And then, a few years later, I went in a Satanist arc, and I was like, actually, Satanists aren't as bad as people think they are, they're actually really cool. And I found out that God actually killed more people than Satan has. And I was thinking I was really deep. I was like, whoa, Satan's so misunderstood and nobody understands. Wait, am I lagging? Oh, man. Hi, Lilac Dragon. Did they just give you Silent Hill, or is it going to be an ad? No, it isn't an ad, but they gave me the key. She wanted to be Christian. No, Christian, not Christian. What is your current arc? I do think I am very close to... I think if I'm not careful, I do genuinely think I could develop schizophrenia or some, like, schizoaffective disorder. Like, sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, you shouldn't be thinking that. That can be dangerous. That's a pretty hardcore origin story. Yeah, I was just tapping into different areas of the internet and going along with it. My account turns 13 years old this year on Roblox. Oh my gosh. What happened to the pregnancy bits? Pregnant? Oh yeah, I did give birth, that's true. Belle, was the thing that you recited called the Nicene Creed? I cannot remember what it was called. I just googled like how to officially become Christian, and I found some website. It probably wasn't even. I don't think there is any official thing that you recite when you become a Christian. But I remember specifically where I was. I was at the aftercare at school on my laptop, and I like whispered it to myself, and I was like, "This is it. I'm Christian for the rest of my life now. I can't go back, or it's a sin." Now there's going to be chatters trying to diagnose you. No, I don't have schizophrenia, just to be clear. But sometimes I do have, like, I'm sure everyone gets this. I have a thought, and if I go further with those thoughts, it could put me in a bad place. You know what I mean? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy wilt be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Ooh, I almost remembered the whole thing. We had to recite that at boarding school. Oh, is it lagging? I don't know why it's lagging. I'm sorry about that. Check the WikiHow. It wasn't the WikiHow, but I used to be obsessed with WikiHow as a kid. That's how I learned I could spell blood with my fingers. Some streamers have had issues with Twitch. I have that special breed of OCD, the doc said. Interesting. Yeah, I found out... Okay, guys, I was eating a... Okay, this is gonna sound like full story, Belle, but let me explain. I was eating some sushi the other day, right? And when I go get sushi, I often have this thing... I have this crab salad inari, and I sometimes have crabstick nigiris or crab leg nigiris. And as I was eating it the other day, I noticed... Wait, the lag is bad right now. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's doing that. It wasn't 7-Eleven sushi. It was from a chain called Sushi. I think it was Sushi Hub. Anyway, as I was eating this crab stuff, I was thinking, crabstick nigiri is the goat. Okay, Ben, you need to listen in. If you eat this, you have to listen in. I was eating it, and I noticed this looks very similar to the seafood highlighter that I used to get as a kid at the supermarket. Seafood highlighter is this, like... It's this weird, like, amalgam of seafood. Like, this bright red and white, like, seafood thing, that I'd asked my parents to get from the fish section of the supermarket, and I just, like, eat it straight. And I remember thinking it was healthy, and I asked my parents if it was healthy, and they're like, no, it's like a weird mixture of random bits of, like, seafood meat. Imitation crab meat? Yes. Seafood highlighter is what it's called in Australia, but I know it has different names. Yeah, imitation crab, I think, is probably what it is. You raw dog that? Yeah, I used to just get it in the... Like, they just put it in the plastic bag, and they give it to me over the counter, and I just, like, gobble it up immediately. Crabstick nigiri is not real crab. Everyone knows that. I did not know that. What the fuck? Anyway, I was eating this, and then I realized, I started Googling, and I was like, oh my god, crabstick it's not crab. It's seafood highlighter. Or it's like a form of seafood highlighter. And then, oh my god, is it effing fit? Guys, can you hear me? I want to still explain this story. F for silent F, also true. This is a really important story. You guys need to hear the end. I can hear... Okay. Lag is pretty bad. Wait, let me get it up on my phone to see what you guys are seeing. Do. Ugh! Oh wait, it seems normal now. You can try decreasing the bitrate in OBS, it might work even while live. I thought you couldn't while live. We hear it all, but it just got delayed for me. Oh, okay. We did hear... Okay, sorry guys. No. Anything else exciting happened? I'm not done. Anyway. as I was researching and I realized, okay, first of all, this isn't crab. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I thought I was eating real crab. I'm sorry. If it says crab, I thought it was fucking crab. Is that such a crime? That seems like you're lying to consumers. What do you mean everyone knows that? How are you guys finding this out? Anyway, I was Googling a bit more, and then I found out that a lot of the time, it's not even seafood. And this imitation crab can be made of offal. And offal, if you're not sure what that is the internal organs of a butchered animal. And then, so it's like leftover organs from like cows, pigs, like the insides, and then they combine it with starch, sugar, artificial shellfish flavoring, coloring, to make it into this seafood imitation. What the fuck? What the fuck? My brother devours imitation crab meat. He buys it a lot. Listen, it does taste good, but what did you expect? I wasn't expecting my crab stick nigiri to be made of the insides of a cow. Is that so crazy? Anyway, I stopped eating it as I googled it as I was eating it, and I was looking around me and I was like, oh my god, nothing is real. Like what am I putting in my body? Like the sugar I've put fake. There are organs in my organs. There's polyester in the air. There's the pollution is hitting air, and I just started freaking the fuck out, man. The room started turning genuinely, and then I obviously got up and left. I was looking around like, dude, the world isn't real. The world isn't real. It was like fucking Mr. Robot. I was genuinely tweaking out. Don't ask how the sausage gets made. Dude, I don't eat hot dogs. I was the kid we had hot dog day at school, and I was the kid who went up to people eating their hot dogs and would be like, did you know you're eating pig intestines? That's actually disgusting. Did you know the conditions that they're made in the factories? Man. Her whole reality fell apart over fake crab. Yes, it did! It did, dude. The microplastics that eating your organs rip them out. It's really... Oh my god, man. Even like now it's like getting in my head. Marvel, thank you for the 20 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Hi, Diego. That's actually insane though. They shouldn't be allowed to call it crab. Yeah, like, guys, I think that's kind of bad, no? And I did look on their website to try and get any more information about ingredients. And they use free-range eggs and free-range chicken, which is really cool, but I couldn't find anything about the seafood or especially crab meat. I would do that to my friends at school too, yeah. Hi, Tom! Is this why you didn't stream for a week? This was during the week of no stream. But yeah, I've been in a bit of a state. Thoughts on the US government doing a shutdown? They're shutting down? What does that mean? Tom has something he wants to ask you? No. Is this the week that you have a week off? Yes, this week I have a week off. Guys, I have some more notes I wanted to ask about. Or just state. One thing, I need to make an announcement. This is going to be my first order of business if I ever get into a position of government power. And I've been thinking about it more and more, and I'm like, yes, I really do agree with this. Okay, we need to bring back the public bathhouse. We need to make all the beaches nude. And that's going to sound weird now that I'm saying it, but I'm dead fucking serious. We need to make all the beaches nude. And we need to bring them out of Europe. I think they're especially in France, but we need to bring them to the US. We need to bring them to UK. We need to bring them to Australia. We need all the beaches nude. And I'm so serious. If not nude beaches, public bathhouses nude. You're not getting my vote? No, listen. What for? Okay. Because, why nude beaches? We need more nude people that are not on the internet. Would you do it though? I would, yes. What's the public benefit? Guys, there is a public benefit. Okay, if we need to get used to seeing each other raw. Only for sexy people? No, for everybody. I'm so confused. What about the sunburn? Okay, you can wear a rashi. That's true, that's true. You can wear, protective. Yeah. Why do you want all beaches to be nude beaches? Okay. Why do we need that? Because, okay. This is absolutely getting clipped out of context. I don't want to see random people naked. You have to. Okay, I think we are... Okay. Let me figure out how to word this. State-mandated nudity is the pressing issue. It is. We are... Okay, most people... Bro, you can't go outside without makeup. You're not making it to a nude beach. Dude, I'd deadass... No, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. I would go nude without makeup to a beach. I would. Yes, okay, I want to desexualize the body, that's true. But it's also, yes, it's a body standard thing. Because I think so many people nowadays are used to seeing, like, filtered, altered bodies from very specific angles and bodies that aren't real on the internet. And I think some people have genuinely forgotten what real human beings look like. Obviously that applies to faces, but I also think that applies to people's bodies in general. And I think obviously this has issues, and I'm like being a little bit dramatic, obviously, like I'm being a little silly. But I think if we, in an ideal world, if we develop that kind of intimacy where we do see each other in our pure, our raw human forms, I think that could be very beneficial, right? Because we're seeing each other on a very base level. I see the point underneath all the freaky awkwardness, yeah, and it is awkward. But I think, and you know, this is still a thing, yeah, like saunas. Like in Japan, if you go to a sauna, you have to be naked. Thing is, 30 to 40% of Americans are obese and 70% plus overweight. People are really unhealthy these days compared to back when those beaches were popular. In the US, maybe. It might incentivize people getting into shape, maybe. Maybe. My emphasis is more on the point that of just recognizing what a normal human looks like. You mean onsen? Yeah. Onsen, sorry. Yes. And no, I don't think there's any nude beaches near me, unfortunately. You have to be naked everywhere for a sauna? But no, but you can wear towels, right? Yeah, again, I'm being a little bit dramatic, but I was thinking about that. I was like, if that could be a very positive thing, you know? If we all just kind of got naked together, and nobody was weird and touchy-feely, but we just, like, existed as humans in the absence of clothing. What if we ban plastic surgery so everybody is natural? You could ban plastic surgeries. But then I feel like people would inject, like, cooking oil into their lips at home, like that one lady. Will this fix the economy? Yes, nudity fixes the economy. Next IRL to a nude beach. Coming soon. What if someone gets an erection? I don't want to think about the weird sexual things. In an ideal world where nobody is like, weird and gets turned on by, I mean, it may happen. Like, you may see an attractive person that's unlucky. In an ideal world where that won't happen. But yeah, in reality, that would be unavoidable. But anyway, that's my, if I ever run for Prime Minister or President, that is going to be one of my, that is going to be part of my campaign. So make sure to vote for me if you want. Vote for me if you want nudity. Yeah. Start the game. Wait, I think I have another note though. Oh wait, yes. Oh no, dude, this is fuck, this is really weird. What if everyone makes fun of my micropeen? Well, you won't feel so alone, because I'm sure other people at the beach will also have a micropeen. And then you won't be feel so alone in having a micropeen, because you'll be like, well, that guy also has a micropeen. I'm not so unusual after all. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Only 0.1% of them Dude, you could make some friends. Belle, can you please turn this up? I like the music. It seems already kind of loud to me, but it sounds different for me to you guys. Don't open with this. Talk about jobs and the economy, then sneak in more naked people. I feel like naked people is pretty captivating. And yeah, guys, don't listen to Ryusu. Please don't post your naked body in the Discord. I'd appreciate it. Okay, my next question. How many times... This is like a genuine question, but it sounds really weird. How many times do you guys pee in a day? Can you guys give me like an average number? I think I have diabetes again, and I need to make sure. I like when people aren't naked but pretend they aren't naked. Eh? At least 2? Oh my god, did I F when I say that? Guys, did you hear the question? 4, 3, 5. Okay, okay. Probably too much synthetic colored water. I pee so much a day. I know, I feel like I pee so much. Probably like 8 or 9. See a pelvic floor therapist, okay. 4 to 7 times, like 6. Okay. Okay, so like 4 to 6. About 5, thank you. What's the question? How many times do you pee in a day? And I don't mean that to be silly, I'm genuinely curious. Because again, I constantly think I have diabetes. I drink tea and water, so probably 5, okay. Link pees once a day? That's not normal, is it? If you're not peeing 10 times a day, you're not drinking enough water? Okay, 10 seems insane. A good question would be, how clear is your piss? Sorry, no, I won't say that, sorry. Doesn't it go greater as you get older? Probably, because your muscles get weaker, right? In your bladder. In your pelvis. How many times do you pee? I'm scared. I think yesterday I peed like 7 times, maybe. But now, and I thought that was like a ridiculous amount. I think that's maybe kind of normal. It felt like I was going every 30 minutes, but I don't think I actually was. For record, I did not piss once a day. Okay, cool. Get onto the gameplay. Wait, I have one more question, and it's not weird. 7 is highly average. Okay, okay. Good, 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 good. Sorry, I thought I just heard some drums. That were outside. Sorry. I pee once every 2 hours. Okay. Orange, go to the doctor. Light yellow or clear is good. Yes, 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 yes. I love how you use us as a search engine. It's much more fun just asking here. The same thing, like I asked my parents questions that they will absolutely not know the answer to, that I could just Google, because I just wanna... it's more interesting. Hi, Husley! Oh wait, did you type before Husley? I'm sorry, I didn't see. You just advocated for everyone getting naked. Asking how often we piss isn't exactly weird for here. Okay, okay. Final question. So you guys know how if you can't go to a river and just drink the water from the river, because you'll probably get sick, like there could be contaminants in it. You have to boil it. Did humans always have to do that? How did humans... Like, okay, let's go back 3,000 years ago. Did those humans always have to boil the water before they drank it? You'd always have to, right? Yeah. And did so prehistoric, like, other... Wait, oh. Wait, guys, can an orangutan go to a river and drink it and be fine? Or will they get sick too? You can drink running glacial water? Yeah, but... Didn't realize it until the Civil War. The people who didn't die, okay. We live with parasites in our bodies. They get filtered through rocks and sediment. Stronger immunes. Depends, okay. Yeah, animals have different immune systems. Probably less contaminants back then. They should, but not always did. Worms in our stomachs are very common. Actually, now that you say that, I do remember I was watching some video. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was talking about, I don't know if it was Homo sapiens or another species of, like, homos. But one of the fossils that they found, that person, I think they did find a bunch of, like, evidence that they had a bunch of parasites in their stomach. So yeah, they probably were a bit fucked up. People used to drink a lot of alcohol because it was safer. Oh. God, you'd be so dehydrated. There's a point in time where drinking ale was safer because people didn't know you needed to boil the water. Damn! That's why we have beer as a replacement for water. Yeah, it could have been Homo erectus. I don't know. That's the only one I remember. Homo... They were Neanderthals. Those weren't... Wait, what's the scientific name for a Neanderthal? It's not Neanderthal, is it? Oh wait, it's Homo neanderthalensis. Homo neanderthalensis. Yeah. Parasites in the stomach probably means that they were snatched though. True. Question is, how would they boil water if they did not have a pot 3,000 years ago? They could come up with something. I don't know. Isn't that why you have different colored eyes? Different colored eyes is homochromia. Heterochromia. Heterochromia, I think that's it. Reckless, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Children used to drink beer as hydration because the water was so contaminated you would get sick and die. That's sad. That would be not good, guys. I can guarantee you they had pots 3,000 years ago. Yeah, I think they probably did have pots too. I mean, in big societies. I'm like thinking of if you were like a nomadic person, you'd probably still find a pot somewhere. You seem the type to be colorblind. I don't think I'm colorblind, actually. Important to note that the alcohol percent back then was way lower for all alcohol. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hi, Helmet. Did you know that there was a species of man that was short and hobbit-like? I learnt about those, yes! They're literally called hobbits, aren't they? What's the actual hobbit humans? Florus man. Homo floresiensis, also known as Florus man or hobbit. Got way too excited there? No, but I was reading about these recently. An extinct species of small archaic humans that inhabited the island of Flores, Indonesia until the arrival of modern humans about 50,000 years ago. Do a colorblind quiz on stream? I don't need to. Yeah, they're very, very short. Can you show some pics? Yeah, sure. I wonder if this is to do with the, God, I'm forgetting the name of the actual names of all these things. There's I don't know if it's really a theory or if it's like actually proven. Dude, I need to change the song. There is a recognized phenomenon where island animals, just creatures that exist on islands, will evolve to be smaller. Like we used to have small elephants. Dwarf elephants, maybe? Yeah, dwarf elephant. And these were very tiny elephants that would live on these... They would evolve to be very small because they were on these islands. Because of there's less resources on these islands. Bigger, no? I thought it was smaller. Did you ever hear about the dwarf red gigantism? No. They had the tech 3,000 years ago to boil water, so no worries. Yeah, dude, they had fire. Metal and fire, that's what you need, right? Well, you don't even need metal necessarily. Did you grow with less resources? I've always been pretty skinny, so maybe. It goes both ways. Humid climates produce huge bugs. Oh yeah, that's why we had big... oh wait, no, that's a different theory, sorry. 1 hour uptime? Sorry. I have a lot of things going on in my brain. I think... Yeah, this little dwarf elephant, I think this is the size of the ones that used to be on the islands. Again, I don't know exactly which ones. I assume they were like on the kind of Indonesian area, like those little islands. Insular dwarfism, thank you, that's it. But yeah, they used to be really, really tiny ones. And that happened with other creatures as well. And I don't know, I don't know if it's the case, but because it says that these hobbit humans lived on the island of Flores, Indonesia, I feel like that's probably the same phenomenon happening in them. Such a useless nose at that point. Yeah. Should get a pet elephant. If I could get one as small as that, that would be pretty cool. Anyway. I need to open the goddamn game, dude. Jesus. They have really small hippos in Canada? Wait, really? I had a dream where this alien was standing at the foot of my bed and they were just standing there menacingly until they held up a sign that said twitch.tv/bell in a mauve Comic Sans. Then I woke up in a cold sweat. Thank you for sharing, man. Dude, I just realized I put my straightener on and I did not turn it off. Oh wait, is that a reference to something? Stacy, thank you for 32 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Any more inquiries? Or inquiries? No, that was all the things that I had written in my notes. You don't know about the North American house hippo? No, are you trolling? 1 hour of intro and 30 minutes of gameplay coming up. We'll play some games. We'll game. Yep. You prepped all that for stream, you'll be good for your uni stuff. Unfortunately, my uni doesn't grade random thoughts that I have. Y'all see Pibble is blowing up right now? Exploding? Wait, guys, there's 2 launch options for Silent Hill F. It says Silent Hill F and Silent Hill F bonus content. I don't know what that means. Bonus is the art book and music? Okay, regular. Thank you. And okay. Should I use my controller, even though it's a little bit broken? Aren't you the MC of Silent Hill Life, or am I confusing you for someone else? I'm not the main character, no. Can we expect another weird dictator rule, a health question, and animal education the next stream? Yes! Did you check if it's the controller or USB ports? No! I would never be so responsible. Belle, can you get the UFO ending on your first playthrough, please? Is there actually a UFO ending? How come you're not cosplaying as Silent Hill F girl? I was genuinely considering that being my Halloween costume, but it's also just dressing up as like a Japanese schoolgirl, so I don't know if that's very interesting. Permission to name my turtle after you. I would be very honored, man, but I think there's better names than Belle. Did we have a GOT segment yet? No. But we can talk about Game of Thrones. Bella's going back to long hair. Yes, I'm growing my hair out so I can do funky hairstyles with it. Thank you for the $100, man. You don't have to, please. Thank you, though. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, goodbye. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, dude. Display language English. Ooh. Yeah, we should have Japanese for voice language, right? Dude, delighted spoon, thank you. Thank you so much, dude. Short hair is better. He's like Buff, but with an extra 0. Well, yeah, Buff used to give me some money, that's true. That's true. Shout out that guy. We all understand Japanese, don't worry. No, there's subs there. It's fine. It's fine. At what temperature does the brain start melting? Celsius? I would guess, like... Would it just be, like, boiling temperature of water? Like 100? Bring back the bangs? Dude, what do you think this is? HDR... My current hardware does not support HDR. What? No way. Do you speak Japanese? Chotto. No, I barely do. Your monitor is shit? Aww. To be fair, this monitor was free from my dad's work, and they never asked for it back. We never got to see a pixie cut. I still think I will do it. Dude, I've said this like a billion times. I still probably will do a pixie cut at some point, but I want to try out... I want long hair so I can do, like, high ponytails and high buns and, like, side ponytails like this and, like, long braids. I want to try that out. I am playing on PC. Can you use at least 1% of the money you get to get better stream equipment? Dude, sorry if my camera's lagging. It's because the game's loading. What could I improve about my stream setup that is, like, not absurdly expensive? I still feel like you didn't say much from why you were gone for 10 whole days on us. I know, it's a long time. Oh wait, yeah, I need to order the RAM. Dude, I'm so fucking useless, Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna get dreads. 4K camera? That's like at least $1,000. No, 4K is probably way more than that. Get a second cam? What, for multiple angles? I'm not like a late night show. You make 1K a stream? That's not true. Controller cam. Go back to streaming 640p. What is my resolution now? Is it 1080? Okay, I need to change the resolution because it's wrong. Oh my god, did I F? Oh, I have the pink rabbit costume, cute. Guys, my back? Oh, wait, yeah, actually windowed. 1080. Can you guys see me? Hold on. Silent Hill F. Oh, wait, I'm back on my phone, I think. Oh wait, maybe not. Game is actually cooking the PC. Turn off the game? It looks fine on my phone. Switch to 480p? 480 is insane. Is something downloading on your machine? No. Everyone in chat out of order? Wait, it's so behind. Yeah, maybe refresh. Gio, thank you for the 9 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Minesweeper would be a less taxing alternative. I'm sorry, I don't know if this is... I know my machine did lag a little bit while it was loading, but... This is either an internet or a Twitch thing. You're probably compiling shaders so your CPU is at 100%. Very possible. Kappa 123. Leave your phone on. Cam's a little lag, but it's fine. Hold on. Hi, Game Wizard. Yeah, we're putting the F in Silent Hill F, ladies and gentlemen. I know some of you can probably still see me currently, but... I could try restarting, maybe.